It is the Thursday edition of Breakfast Central right here on News Central. Now you can follow us on all socials. We're at News Central TV on Instagram, on Facebook. And if you're in Africa, outside Africa, feel free to check us out on Twitter as well. Let's take a look at what stories are making the front pages once again this Thursday morning. We're starting in West Africa, Nigeria, with the first news.
That's right. First News is our first paper this morning. Everything first. That's why we are Africa First. And we're taking First News. Fayose declares presidential ambition. PDP contestants now 14, by the way. And just yesterday, a quick look at the APC contestants as well. I think they were numbering close to 14. And many have said that before next week comes to an end, you would see an increase in the numbers. Well, Fayose declares presidential ambition. Don't forget his son actually took it online to warn him and say, please do not do it. But I guess he's adamant he really wants to change things. Women win legal battle, get 35% allotment of public offices. Congratulations to the ladies and women. They sure have been fighting for this and making sure that they go to the National Assembly non-stop. 2023, Diri asked aides interested in contesting to resign. Diri asked aides interested in contesting to resign. Well, you find that story still inside of the First News, and this big one, yes, breaking story. Jonathan escapes death in auto crash, loses 2 aides, ex-president on bed rest, according to source. Well, we'll talk about that in the process. It's still a breaking story, no doubt. Ondo, soldiers overpower Amoteku corpse, recover seized cows. I don't understand. Anyway, Amoteku soldiers overpower them and they recover seized cows. So the Amoteku members or the team actually, anyway, just read all about it. They seized some cows and soldiers came.
And it's all about cows now, not just human lives.
Okay. Anyway, Boko Haram at war with ISWAP as executes latest 10 top commanders. Well, federal government approves 12 new private universities. You will be hearing of their names very soon. Private, like I said, private universities.
Wow.
Varsity student on PAP scholarship emerges overall best. And finally, kidnapped bank of a Greek MD has been released. That's a good story. And we're super excited to hear that story. Hopefully, the rest will equally be released. Don't forget, it has to do with the Abuja Kaduna rail attack.
What a way to wrap up the first news this morning with such good tidings. Let's head down to Ghana, where we're looking at the Ghanaian Times this morning. And you can see Mr. Kwame coming out and is addressing participants. He's saying, let loss-making entities go. That's on page 16 of the Ghanaian Times this morning. On page 17, fire guts Tema Timber Market. Property worth millions of cedis destroyed. A very sad one. On page 15, Attorney General adjudged Best Minister for 2021. That's Mr. Godfrey Dame there. You can see him and you can get all the stories from the Ghanaian Times this morning.
All right, away from the Ghanaian Times, let's take you straight to a Daily Nation in Kenya. And you can see it there. Raila and Ruto cut deals to save allies. That's the header there. Primaries, politicians are being promised nominations, state jobs to withdraw from races. So it's like saying, Oluchi, I know you want to run with me in this race for presidential, you want to be the president of the country, presidential race. You know what? I'm going to give you something else. Why don't you just back off? That's what's going on right now.
So negotiations
negotiations from the back door. So the race can now be slimmer and easier for me to actually win. Well, that's what's going on. What does Uhuru's last budget have for you? You want to know? Well, go read it up and you will find out. Plus, it's got to do with everything strategic about the elections, and you will find every single bit of it. Decision 2022 inside of the Daily Nation.
And to wrap up the papers this morning, let's head to Tanzania. We're looking at Business Daily this morning, and it's all about taxes. Well, it's looking at the economy here, where it says taxes paid in Uhuru's final 3.3 trillion shilling budget. That's what it says. You can see this infographic here looking at the budget and the different sectors that is being aligned with the funds that has been set aside for it. But there's more details from page 4 of the Business Daily from Tanzania this morning. You can also see this lady here. She seemed quite excited. Excitement could be anger. It could be tears of joy. Well, it says evictions, anger. That's what we're seeing here in Nairobi. But there's more details from this front page of the Daily Business Daily this morning. Now, the last one here, that's on page 2, talks about digital loan defaulters to get notice before CRB listing. That's all we can take from the Business Daily this morning.